Have you ever wanted to create merch of your VTuber but had no idea where to start? Well, you're in the right place. Hi there, I'm Aika, and before I was a VTuber, I was and still am Binksy, a tattoo and digital artist who travels to conventions all across Australia selling my art-based merch. So today, I'm going to give you a really quick rundown on how you can start making your own VTuber merch, even if you're small or just starting out. Let's dive in. Alright, first things first, you need some artwork. Now, you do have two options here. The first one, you can make it yourself, if you're confident in your art skills and you're happy with what it's going to look like. Or you can commission someone else to do it. If you're commissioning, there is one big thing that people do forget, and that is that you need commercial merchandising rights. That means you're legally allowed to print and sell your merch using that artwork. It usually costs extra, sometimes just a small fee, but it is super important. If you're using a site like VGen, you'll often see a little checkbox or an option for commercial rights. Make sure that it's ticked before you hit order. And if you're using other platforms or commissioning privately, always double check with your artist first. You don't want to get in trouble later down the line. Once you've got your artwork, let's talk about how to actually make your merch. There are a few main ways to go about it, depending on your budget, time, and how hands-on you want to be. My personal favorite is option 1, make it yourself. And why that's my personal favorite? Because you get to control everything. You can print, cut, press and package your merch exactly how you want it. Of course, that does mean investing in some equipment like a printer, sticker cutter, or heat press, depending on what you're making. I'll also make a second video in this series about which machines I prefer, but you can do some research and decide what's best for you. If you love crafting or you're already an artist, this can be a super rewarding way to do it. It also means that your margins are higher since you're not paying a middleman. If you'd rather skip all the setup, you can order from a supplier. If you give them the design, they'll produce everything and you just get the finished items shipped to you. This is great for things like enamel pins, acrylic charms, or apparel, stuff that's harder to make at home. I'll cover my favorite suppliers in a separate video, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that one. Option 3 is print on demand. Now, this method does get some mixed opinions, but honestly, it's fantastic for beginners. If you don't have the space to store stock, or you want to test out designs, print on demand is perfect. Basically, a website like Printful or Redbubble prints and ships your merch for you whenever someone places the order. If you don't want to handle inventory, packaging, or shipping, you can just upload your design and you're good to go. It's also a great way to experiment with new designs or seasonal merch drops without taking on risk. The only downside is that profit margins are lower. But for a small VTuber just starting out, the trade-off is totally worth it. And that's it. That's my quick intro crash course on how to make your own VTuber merch, no matter your size or budget. If you found this helpful, please drop a like, let me know in the comments what kind of merch you'd love to make next. Don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming videos. I'm going to be sharing my favorite merch suppliers, how I use them for my store, my favorite machines and how I set them up at home, and also tips on building your store to sell your merch. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.